Hey, what's up guys? The topic of today is gear that I am going to be taking with me to the Cold Kiwi motorcycle rally that is held just out of Wauru in the central North Island. I thought I'd make this video to just outline what sort of gear I'm going to take to the Cold Kiwi motorcycle rally, because I know that there was always new guys, first timers to the Kiwi, and the Kiwi's in winter, it's cold, you know, it can get really cold, it can get bitterly cold. It can also be bloody warm like this too, hey? So don't be put off by the name Cold Kiwi. So I'm just going to outline my gear list here. This is one of the boys from work. Hey bro. Anyway guys, I'm going to be off the bike in a moment and I'm going to show you guys what I've got, what I'm taking and how it goes. Yeah. So anyway, stick around, I'm going to show you what it's like. I want to show you guys what I'm up to, what sort of gear I'm going to be taking to the Cold Kiwi. And like I talked about just a little bit earlier, we'll run through like the basics, what you need, what is essential, what you've got to take, in my opinion, of course. And we'll go with it from there, and we'll see, and yeah, we'll see what you guys think. Okay guys, so here's the beer bike. This is how she'll be going down to the Kiwi, right? This spare old bike. I might actually put my backrest on, but we'll see how we go. Backrest for the seat. But inside the panniers, right here, is some of the gear that I'll be taking. The gear that I'm sort of deeming I need to be taking. And then this side here, I've got sort of clothes and stuff you need. Okay guys, so here's my beer essentials. Like I was pulling it out and showing you before, you've got the tent, okay? There's the tent here. Got to have the tent. With the tent pegs, tent poles, got the poles there. Yeah, that's what you got to have. Got to have a tent. Then you got to have a sleeping bag. Got to have your sleeping bag. Got to have your sleeping bag. Can't get around it. Got to have a sleeping mat, air mat, sleeping mat, whatever you want to call it. That is your bare essential for that sort of side of thing. Then we start moving into other things. Beanie. Can't go without a hat. Got to have some form of hat. You just can't get away from it. Got to have a hat. Then the next one I deem is gloves, waterproof gloves. Now these things are very warm, so they not only they're waterproof, but they're warm, and they can actually double up and be used on the bike for riding home if you need to. And then we move into the next piece of the thing, toilet paper. Got to have your dunny roll, eh? Got to have the toilet paper because you don't want to get caught short. Yeah. Enough of that subject. And then of course we start to move into the other sort of essentials, but not hugely essentials. Hugely essentials, you like that? Anyway, is a silk liner for your sleeping bag. Silk liner adds a couple of degrees to your bag, keeps your bag clean. That's good thing to have. And a pillow. Got to have that pillow. For me, this makes it for a good night's sleep. Not a must have, but it's nice to have. And of course, clothes wise, I always have a couple of spare pairs of socks, got some thermals here, spare beanie, some undies, and yeah, so that is the essential kit that I would take, and they all fit into my panniers here, no sweat, easy. Just a quick one guys, I forgot to mention a jersey. Got to have a jersey, eh? Any jersey, just a jersey. Got to have a jersey. Okay guys, just a quick rewind. There's another piece of essential kit that I just forgot about and I've remembered now. Torch. Now, you use a headlamp. You know, headlamps aren't the coolest pieces of kit to have. Bloody handy. Or, you have just some form of torch. Now, I quite like these type. See that? It's a very bright torch. And yeah, plenty of different types of torches out there. LED torch. Gotta have a torch, eh? Another essential piece of kit. Another key essential thing to bring if you're coming from the South Island, talking about the South Island, is tie downs. You want to bring your own tie downs for the ferry because yeah, you don't want to get caught out with no tie downs. You can use these, they got some, but oh man, they're not the greatest. And anyway, there's a picture I'll put up just over here of my tie down setup I had, just there. And you can see you get these tie downs, they're cheap, buy them from the warehouse, cheap. Anyway, so that'd be something that you might want to consider. Okay guys, so I've got all the gear that was just sitting on the top of the bike here before. It's now in the bags, and the panniers here, look. Here we go, see? There's it all sort of sitting in there. This side. So all that gear is sitting in here. Okay guys, a couple of extra things that are here that I didn't talk about before, but they're essential to any motorcycling day and kit, is our wet weather gear. These are just Stony Creek wet weather gear that I've got here. I use it hunting, works well. I've just got this gear here. I'm going to get some other gear, but for now, that's what I've got. I didn't mention it because us motorcyclists always have your wet weather gear, eh? It's just part of the kit that just goes with the bike. And that's it. I can totally go with what I've got here in the panniers with my wet weather gear, chuck on the riding gear, and away I go. Yeah, so those are what I've got to have. And of course we're motorcyclists, so we have all the other bits and pieces that we need, like our jackets. Like my jacket has a thermal liner in it, so that can keep you really warm. My pants have a thermal liner in it. My boots are waterproof thermal boots. So I don't really need anything else other than that. As far as the outer layer goes. Yeah, and of course we all carry wet weather gear. So if it cuts up and the temperatures drop, you can wear that gear, chuck on your wet weather gear, and you're sweet as. So, you know, that's getting bare minimum stuff. Bare essentials, bare minimum, and there it is. Bike is still clean, still looks like how it looks like as a bike. You wouldn't even know I'm going camping. But yeah, however, as you can see, that's quite minimal, eh? It's quite minimal gear, and it's relying on wearing your riding gear for, well, days and days. So that's not for everyone, and you know, quite often that's not for me either. I quite like to be a bit more comfortable. And so now let's get into what else you might need. First things first is a bag. Okay, so what size bag do you take for extras? It's whatever size you need to take. I've got a host of bags that I can take with me. I use Tatonka barrel bags. They work really well. They're tough, they're waterproof construction, and I've got them because I use them elsewhere, so that's what I use. And now I've got a range of bags. They go from 25 litres to 45 litres to 85 litres to the massive 110 litres. And you're not likely to put a 110 litre bag on your bike. Well, I'm not. I'm certainly not. So I actually go for the 25 litre bag. Now, that bag there, it's not huge. It's only 25 litres. Okay, sits on there nicely. I'll just tie it on there. But on this venture, this little bag here is going to be more than enough. That there, for what I would want. So now we look into the bag. What's in the bag? Let's have a look, eh? So here's my bag, and what's the extras you could take? It's up to you. You know, the bag will dictate what you want extras and what you feel you need. For me, I might take a towel, micro sort of fleece towel. You know, pretty straightforward. It's pretty small, nice to scrub up in the mornings maybe. Some form of jersey. Again, this is just a fleecy sort of fleecy jersey. Nice, keeps you warm, nice and warm. Put it underneath the weather gear, beautiful. There's a whole lot of extras in the bag here. You know, it's like the bag of magic tricks. I'll use a little bag like this for toiletries. Keeps it all in, nice and orange, so it's distinguishable. Got a first aid kit in there. Yeah, that works real well too. You know, you might take some extra things like backcountry meals. Now these things are quite handy. They're really good. You just add hot water to. You can either get hot water from somewhere else, or you have to take a cooker to provide hot water. And I also have, so that's the next thing, cooker. Now I have a cooker in here. It's called a jet boil. Let me show you it. Okay guys, here's what the jet boil looks like all set up. So if you're going to have that sort of setup, then you're going to need a few other extras. So for me, it's a spoon. See that? Nice long spoon. Titanium, lightweight, long spoon. It's good for the backcountries because it gets right down into those backcountries. And of course, if you're going to have a cooker, you might as well have a cup. So this is my cup here. See that? Cedar Summit cup. Unfolds. See that? Hard to do one-handed. Pops out. Okay, there it is there. See that? Nice, eh? So you got to have a cup because you might probably got to make coffees. You got to do whatever. Have breakfast. You got to do whatever you're going to do. Here's your cup. There it is too. Nice and folded flat. Easy, eh? So that's what I would be adding extra to my piece of kit if I was taking a bag. But there is one more little thing that's a real luxury item, and let me show you. Our chair. Look at that. See the picture of the chair? That chair, it's pretty small. Here it is here. See? That only weighs 600 grams. It's a Helinox Chair Zero. Perfect, man. Anyway, so that's what I'd be taking if I was taking an extra bag and some giving myself some more luxury items. So that's my gear list. So those are the luxury items that I'd take with me. But as you can see, the gear that I need to take fits in my panniers, and that's what I'm going to take. I don't need any extras for this particular trip for me. For you, it could be totally different. You may need something different. You may want something different. Anyway, that's what I'm taking to the Cold Kiwi. I'm a bit of a minimalist, so I'm going to get away with it. I'm comfortable with taking that. Yeah, everyone's comfort zone is different, eh? So, and I've got a bagger. You might be stuck with having to take a bag anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just put a bigger bag on there, take more gear. It doesn't really come into it. It's not really going to be too much of a problem for you. So yeah, anyway guys, sort of try to outline what you need to bring. Yeah, needs, wants, they eventually blend in and become essential, don't they? Anyway guys, so that's my gear list that I'm going to be taking to the Cold Kiwi Motorbike Rally 2021. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm just talking through a hole in my you-know-what, or what you think about what gear would be essential to take. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.